Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how I'm actually do coding and talking just like a real interview. The problem that we're going to solve today is the minimum path sum. So the problem is given m and n grid filled with non-negative numbers. We want to find the path from top left, so right here, to the bottom right here, which minimize the sum of all numbers along its path. So we just want to find a path that go either right or down, and the sum of all the number in that path, the minimum. So the first thing is what we want to do is we get in the code we want to get the number of rows and columns. So I'm gonna do num row equal grid length, and then column is grid. So here I assume that the grid is valid, so it's always have the 0 row, the row index 0. Sorry. And then, okay, look at this example. What we can do, we're going to start from the top left, so it's 0, 0. And then what we can do from there is we either go right or go down, right? So we want to find, okay, we need to ask the question, oh, which one is going to give me the minimum path from this index or this one, right? So what we can do is we can do it recursively, so it's easier to understand. So let's do it this way. Let's create a function find min path, and then we want to get ask this question by giving it a row and column. So I'm doing it this way so we have access to numRow and numCol. If you define it here, you get the closure to access numRow and numCol, and you don't need to pass it around also the grid. So it's easier and shorter code to write. So okay, let's see. So what we can do here, we want to see, okay, right and down. So let's initialize two variable. I would say right. I'm gonna assign a very large number, let's say infinity. Also the down. These two represent the path that we want to take. And then we need to check first if you can go right. So if column is less than numCol minus 1, that means we can go right? We're not at the end yet. So we do right equal find min path. Row is the same row, but column plus 1. Then same for down, if row less than row minus 1. So we can plus 1 is still not exceed the max index. So down equal find min path row plus 1, and then the same column. So it's just go down, so increase the row by 1, and then the same column. Okay, so what do we need to do here is we need to compare these two, right? Which one is less than the other one, and we choose that one. But before that, it could be the case where we don't have both number, both are infinity. What should we do? If both are infinities, we should set them both to 0, because you actually cannot go there and you don't have any number to add anyway. So let's return 0. So let's check if right is infinity and down also infinity. We do right equal to down equal to 0. Okay. And then what we want to do, we want to return itself, which is grid, row, and columns, plus mat.min of right and down. So you can see here, mat.min, we want to find the minimum of right and down, and plus with itself, so we get the return. So you can see, so 1, we ask right, 3, what can we do? And when we call again, so now it's 3, we ask, okay, right, 1 or 5, and so on, until it's reached this one, the bottom right. It's gonna, I cannot go there, I cannot go down, I cannot go right. So both of them will be infinity, and then we set them to 0. So mat.min right and down will be 0 plus the grid, row, column. So we're gonna get this one first, and then we're gonna return up and up and up, and it's gonna increment. But this one won't be efficient. So you can see here that if we go from 1 to 3, and then 3, we're gonna go 1 here on the right and down to 5 right here in the middle. But the same question could be asked when you go down to 1 here and then go right. So the same 5 min part with the row 1, column 1 will be asked again. So what we want to do is we want to cache the response. So what we want to do is, let's say we want to cache the response in with the key value pairs, right? And what we want to do here is, instead of return immediately, we do result equal, and then we want to set the cache. So what we normally do is we do row plus some special characters, and then column equal to result, and then we want to return result. And then when you come here, you check first if cache row plus colon plus call not equal to undefined. So if it's not undefined, you return it. Let's just copy paste here. You can use map as well. I'm just using object because I just used to it, but you can use map, create a new map, and then do the get or and then return it. So let's see. So we have a cache. If it's cache, we just return the value, and yeah, let's try it. Oh, we forgot to run it. So we need to return 5 min path 0, 0. Oh, typo. Mat, not min. Oh my. Okay, this works. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit like, and comment down below if you want me to do any more questions. I know this is not the best way to do, but it's super easy to understand. The other way would be doing dynamic programming, like the table. So you fill out the table and then come up with a number. So it's basically similar, but I like to do it this way when I do an interview. So it's easier to understand, easier to code, and you can explain more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.